All right, so just like last night, we're coming on extra early to let the buffering get out of the way. We may not be in the right time, right? Because you guys are going to be behind us, but at least maybe we can get past buffering. At least it mostly worked last night. So that's why the extra countdown. So enjoy the music. We got 5 bags of popcorn to eat. We're going to have some fun tonight. Yeah. Popcorn. All right. Enjoy the music.
so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, the morning light. Oh, I just wanna be your Superman. Come fly with me, just take my hand. And now that we are cruising in mid-flight, you better watch out for that kryptonite. So come on over, we can make it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night, we're dancing. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Tall Man Cruise Adventures live show. We are coming to you live right now from the SS Buffering Hell. Welcome. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are going to be talking about Deck 15 tonight, which is the Lido, and all kinds of other fun stuff that has happened today. And so we are glad you are all with us, and hopefully you had a fantastic day. So let's get that. Quick housekeeping notes. Oh, and
Thank you.
An applause. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, some quick housekeeping notes. We are going to be on the ship for 2 more days. This was a 10-day itinerary. We've already done 8. We have 2 more to go. And if you have a question about Princess or the Emerald Princess, that's what we're actually on, the Emerald Princess, leave it in the chat if you're with us live. If you're watching the replay, then leave it in the comments, because we do answer all of your comments, and we will gladly bring you the answer in one of our next shows. Okay? So there's that, too. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do. And subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It's free to you, costs you nothing, and it really does help out the channel, and we sincerely appreciate that. And so do all the Tall Man Clan watching right now. Thank you so much.
Yes,
so,
thank you.
Without further ado, let's get to Deck 15, right? Deck 15. Hey there, everyone. Today we are on the Emerald Princess. We are on the Lido deck, which is Deck 15, and we're going to take a look at the public areas, which are the 2 pools, the Neptune pool, the Calypso pool, as well as your buffet area. All right, so we're going to stay right over here to the right. Now, if there's a lot of music playing, we may have to mute this, and I will do a voiceover. These doors are automatic. Now, guys, as you can see, it's nighttime. It's also raining, so we're not going to be able to get completely out into the open because, well, cameras and water don't do well. So here's one of your bars. It's called the Mix. All right. There you go. Again, this is the Neptune pool. As you see, nice wide open spaces. There's always tons of loungers here. Deck 14 and a half because it's down a little step, but there's the pool. And so we'll walk through. Now there's also a drink station back here in the back as well, right there to my right. See it there. There's some nice fruits out. Big old plums. Can't remember the last time I've seen a big old bowl of big old plums. So, let me see if we can stop it because they've got little up that I'm walking by that talk about the
barbecue.
The barbecue. Back as you can see, it's different chairs, right? It's just a little bit of a different seating type arrangement back there, which is nice. We actually sat back there yesterday, or was it today? I think it was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Barbecue. Planks Barbecue.
Okay, Planks.
Planks BBQ. All right. And so that's what that back area is at night. It's either the Crab Shack or Planks Barbecue. And you would check in basically right where I was standing, right back there. Another drink station. There you go. Yeah. Oddly enough, though I feel the buffet is small, I think a lot of the reasons why I feel it small, here's the other pod, right, is because we've been on a lot of large ships. I think this buffet is actually really good for this size ship. We have never been without seats.
Never.
And we've been up there to eat at a variety of different times, from early to normal to late. And we've had access to seating at all times. Now, of course, it's busy, but there always seems to be a seat available. So even though on day one I sort of broadcast that I thought it was small. That little area there was for vegan. This area here is gluten-free. And so they put stuff up there every day for those dietary needs.
Yeah, different items every day. Love it.
Yep. So coming to the end of the buffet, yet another drink station, automatic doors. There's a hand washing station. Please remember, no washy-washy, no yummy-yummy. Again, there's another big puddle there for me to jump over.
I don't think we talked about the restrooms. The restrooms are by the elevators.
I think I pointed them out, but
we didn't
deleted
talk
the
about
audio.
it.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. I'll just pause this for just a second. Hang on. So, in the buffet, the rear elevators are there, and the bathrooms are sort of men's on one side, women's on the other. Also, if you want popcorn, they have it at the bar. That's where they have the popcorn. I'm not sure if it's during the day.
It's only during movies.
Oh, at night? Or?
Yeah. Well, they. I'm not sure about the matinees, but the evening, the 6:30 and the 9 o'clock movies.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you guys are coming in, I'm sure we're buffering and we're way behind, and we apologize. If you want, you can watch the replay. There's no issues with the replay that's up there. I watched one of them today, and it doesn't buffer at all. So I don't know why they're doing it here. Anyway, I'm pointing out if you got little ones and need a life vest, you can do that. And I'm also coming to the center there. You can go through that center to get to the next pool, or you just stay to the far right. Unlike a lot of cruise lines, your pool towels are kept at the pool. They're not in your cabin. So you don't have to take them with you from your cabin. You just go up to the pool, grab a towel, and you're good to go. So this is where the bathrooms are out here. They're not on the other side. They're just on this side. Men's, women, and accessible bathrooms. So this is just your regular pool, right? It's not the movies under the stars pool. It's not the pool in the back. They've got like 4 or 5 pools in this.
Yeah, several.
There's also on the back of, it's not deck 15 where we are, or even deck 16, but up on deck 17, there's actually what looks like to be a spa, but it's really a tiny pool up on deck 17 in the back.
Yes. I thought it was a hot tub.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No, we found that out today.
Yeah.
So here is your hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, pulled pork. They do different sandwiches there most of the day. It's here by this pool here. I'm talking about the water draining in the trough right there. Okay. This is called, again, the Salty Dog. There's the menu. Different things they had. We've tried the bacon cheese fries. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. Had a hot dog. It was like a big, huge beef hot dog. It was not a tiny hot dog. It's pretty big. 360. Wow, that creates an unbelievable wind tunnel. I don't know, is the mic picking that up? That is crazy. Wow.
Me personally, I wouldn't want a cabin on that deck just because of that.
You know, I didn't notice it on the other side, though, so it's got to be the
'Cause
direction that the wind's blowing.
It could be, but the doors were closed until we got there,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Here we
that's
walked
true.
in and they were open and it created the wind tunnel.
yeah,
That
that's
was
true.
crazy.
Yeah, it is definitely breezy.
Anyway, well, there's your Deck 15 public areas. Until we see you again on one of the next decks or the next ship, be safe.
All right, so let's talk about that wind tunnel because we did go to the other side and test that as soon as we stopped videoing. And yeah, if that door opens up, it is like sucking life out of that deck. It is the craziest thing.
Yeah, it really it's surprising how much wind blows through there.
Now it's only when the doors open. They're automatic doors, but they do seem to be open
Frequently.
frequently.
Yeah, because it's right off the Lido deck, and so everybody comes through there.
Yeah, so it's quite the wind tunnel. What I find interesting.
Thank you.
By the way, a little applause for that. What I find interesting is there is a set of swinging doors there.
Yes.
That are either before or after the open door. In
It's
other
after.
words, it would keep that wind tunnel from happening.
Yeah.
But they're permanently propped open.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, if you, it's the double doors to prevent that. But yeah, like you said, they're always open.
yeah. Anyway, so there is your Deck 15, the Lido, along with the Neptune and Calypso pools. All right.
Yes.
Hopefully you enjoyed that. Do us a favor. Leave a comment in the chat what your favorite part of the Lido deck is in this ship. Is it the movies under the stars, or is it just the buffet? Maybe it's the regular pool. I don't know. Leave it in the chat. So speaking of chat, let's say hello to everybody.
Yes.
I know you guys are probably about 5 minutes behind us already. But if you just watch the replay, if you've muddled through and you can hear me, the replay will broadcast in real time. There'll be no buffering, so we apologize.
Yeah.
Anyway, Macrina, hello.
Hi.
She's like, ready, everyone?
Yes.
Yep. She says, yes. She says, it just started to check for the lag. Hey, Charles, how you doing tonight?
Hi, Charles.
Yes, it is buffering already. Hello. Already past 1 minute lag. Yeah, I don't know where we're at now. We'll do a test here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Cherie.
Hi.
Welcome. Good to see you.
Yes.
Let's hope we can get past the B word.
Yeah. We hate that B word.
Yes, we do. Tom, popcorn, ready, I see. Good times. Great to see you.
Yes.
Not just one popcorn. Not just two popcorn. Not just three popcorn or four, but we snagged five.
Well, I went to get popcorn, and one of the ladies says, "Oh, you want some popcorn?" And she hands me 3 bags. I was like, "Oh, thank you." And this one went down to get popcorn as well. So yeah.
Well, I was just walking by and saw it. I'm like, oh, I'll grab some popcorn.
So we have 5 bags.
I grabbed 2, one for me, one for her, and didn't realize she already had 3.
I already had 3.
Fine. So that's like, now I want popcorn.
Yeah.
And Lori, I know you got Schlotzky's, but guess what? Popcorn. You want to buy the popcorn. You want to pop the popcorn. Not very subliminal.
No, he's just right up in your face.
Anyway, hi, Lori.
Hi.
Hello, Gina. Welcome.
Yes.
Again, Lori said she had picked up some Schlotzky sandwiches, so they can't tempt me with their food. Oh, I can tempt you.
Schlotzky sounds good too, though.
Hello, Mama Tall Man.
Hi,
Did
Mama.
you enjoy your 3-day weekend? Is it the weekend?
Yeah, it's apparently Memorial Day today.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Yes, happy Memorial Day. Yes.
You know, that is one thing about doing what we've just done. We went from the Forensi, basically right to MSC, back to back, right? Basically off of that onto this. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what date it is. I know nothing. I'm so far behind. We're going to be slapped with reality in 2 days.
Oh man, it's gonna hit us hard.
Yeah, it's back to work.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So Macrina says they made jerk chicken and pasta carbonara.
Ooh.
But
that
now you're
sounds
having
good.
popcorn.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
All right.
That sounds good.
I better put that popcorn down. I'm going to be spitting it all over the camera and the computer in just a minute. All right. Have you ever been up the tram? Okay, so let's talk about that. Last night, we talked about, maybe we'll go up the tram today. So we got up, set the alarm, had breakfast. By the way, I shot video of our towel people. I'm going to take a little side detour here. 7 o'clock, 7:05, whatever. Their towels were there. At 9 o'clock, their towels were there, untouched. No one had been in those seats. The towels had not changed shape in any kind of way. At noon, it was a little bit past noon. I think it was like 12:15, 12:20. Towels still there. By the way, nobody in there. However, at 12:20, there was now a backpack and a shirt, and one of the towels had been moved slightly. But still, nobody in the chairs. Now,
Wow.
I don't know if they've been there and then left, but left their backpack. But from 7 until 12:30, arguably no one sitting in those two loungers.
Wow.
Just their
Thank you.
Their silly little towels with the clips. Hang on a minute. Again, choking on popcorn. I knew this would happen.
Popcorn does that.
I know. Anyway, so back to the tram.
Yes.
So we got off, walked around as we told you we would do, walked out of the port. We've talked a lot about St. Thomas before, so I don't think we'll bore you again with the full talk, but it's a nice port. There's lots of shopping and restaurants and bars and stuff. However, today was a little bit unique. We were the only ship in town.
Yeah.
That's never happened before. We've never come to St. Thomas and only been the only ship. I mean, last time we were here, there was 4 ships and the 5th one pulled in while we were here. They lagged in late because they blew an engine. One of the NCL the NCL breakaway. I'm sorry, there was the NCL ship was the 4th ship.
Was that this port?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember which port the NCL breakaway was
It
at.
was this one.
Okay.
Because anyway, so we had the place to ourselves today. So it was a nice, relaxing, I don't want to call it pushy, but it was just us. So the shops weren't packed. However, that means the taxi and the shop people were a little bit more aggressive because there was only one ship's worth of people to try to, get business from. So, but we just walked out the main gate, walked across, and walked over to the tram, which, Gina, again, we have been up in the tram before, and we talked about last night about maybe going up there again. The last time we were on the tram, we actually didn't have a YouTube channel. We videoed it for ourselves. Not sure where that video lies now, but not that I could show
Couldn't tell you.
But we got there. It was, and I know this may seem cheap, guys, and I'm sorry if it does, but it was $25 a person.
Yeah.
Right? So it would have been $50 for us to get on the tram, go to the top of the mountain. Now, because of other things we had to do today, we would have gone up the mountain, turned around, shot some video for 5 minutes, and got back in and came back down. And again, I don't want it to sound cheap, but it just wasn't worth $50 to do that for us.
Yeah. We, like you said, we've been up there before, and so the tram doesn't even take you all the way up. You first you have 3-4 flights of stairs or something to get up to where the tram is, and then there's like three of the
Three
poles,
carts.
3 parts that get you up, and it gets you about halfway up there. And then there's a little shopping area and restaurants, and you can overlook it, but you're still not on the top of the mountain.
Yep.
And
Got to walk a little bit.
you do. You still have a lot of walking, and you're like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe we'll skip it. Just because, like you said, we had limited time, and so it just didn't seem worth it to do it today.
Addicting. I can't put the popcorn down. I can't do it.
That's why he has 5 bags.
Hey, you have 2 of those 5 bags, thank you. So I'm just going to be spitting popcorn, I guess. So it's gone.
There you go.
Yeah, so we shot some video of the tram coming up and down, but of the area that you go in. Now, what was interesting is, for us tourists, $25. If you're a crew member and you show an ID, it was $10. And if you're a resident of St. Thomas, $8. And so There's a huge discount for those who live there. And it was funny, Lisa didn't see that part of the sign, and as she was leaving, she's like, yeah, I swear the last time we got there was like $8. And it may have been when we were just staying there in the hotel or something. We don't exactly. No, it wasn't, because we had Alyssa with us.
We had Alyssa. We were on a ship.
So we were on a ship.
Yeah.
$25.
But
It's just
I don't remember paying that much. It seems to me like it was $8 the last time we did it.
again, maybe there was a coupon or something we had. I don't know, but
Yeah.
we just didn't think it was worth $25. So we turned around, walked back across the street, went back into the port, walked around a little bit more, back on the ship and back to work.
Yep.
And so here we are.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yes, we have been on the tram. Bev would say no sound, but you won't see it for 5 minutes. Yeah, probably not. It may have just been a second where I was in between muting things. Okay? But it's solved anyway, right? Hello, Tuesday. Welcome.
Hi.
Tom Burke, the internet must be bad there or here. No, it's here.
It's here.
And as I said, if I know you guys are with us now, and thank you all so much, every single one of you, for being with us and hanging through the buffering. But when we're done, if you go back and watch the replay, there's no buffering.
Yeah.
It plays straight, which I just find really strange.
Yeah.
That it's herky-jerky for you guys, but when it's all done, the whole video's there.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Tom says, when you go to small screen, audio goes out. You're talking about You're talking about the screen here, full balcony cam. Yeah, it could have been muted, but it's not muted now. So we'll stick here with full balcony.
Yeah.
So thank you, Tom,
Yes,
for bringing
thank you.
that to us.
Yes.
All right. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Hello, Justina.
Hi.
Hi there, hey there, ho there.
Yes.
You're as welcome as can be. TMC, TALL, clan. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to work that out a little better. TALL. You're part of the tall. MANNN. Man. CLAN. Tall Man Clan. Oh my gosh, look at this. Who is it? Hello, all.
Danny!
I have returned
Hey!
from my TMC suspension. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
We've been talking about you. Have your ears been burning?
We always talk about you.
And Antonio has been picking up the slack, let me tell you.
He has.
You have been rubbing off.
Yeah.
And since you've just gotten back on, we are in buffering hell.
Yes.
We are 4 or 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes ahead of where you are in the videos, which makes conversation quite challenging. So let's get your clock ready.
Okay.
Your stopwatch. We're going to do a test right now, like we did last night,
Alrighty.
and see exactly how far behind we are. Okay, so when I count down, I want you to type in yes, just like we did last night. And we're going to count it down to see exactly how much the SS.
What are we calling it?
We're just going to call it the SS buffering hell from tonight.
Okay. Because I can't remember what we were calling it the other nights.
False advertising.
Yes,
Yep.
SS
Okay.
false advertising.
Here we
because
go.
It is not the fastest
It
internet
is
at
not.
sea.
Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Type yes. Now we wait.
And now we wait.
I can play some music for you, but we'll just continue talking.
Okay.
Danny's like, oops, wrong channel. No, I wasn't suspended. And Justina wants to know where you've been, Danny. Where have you been, mister?
Yeah, we've been missing you.
Is your boss working you like a dog again?
Yeah.
Wait, come on at nighttime, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You working nights? Anyway. So what other things did we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about our dinner tonight?
Yeah, we can talk about our dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want. I know we wanted to talk a little bit about the restaurants and the things that happen in
difference.
one that doesn't happen in
Okay.
the other. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
we might as well
we can
talk
do
about
that.
restaurants.
Yeah. So we'll talk about dinner tonight first. Oddly tonight we were just uninspired at dinner, and it wasn't 100% the menu. It just I don't know. It was just a weird dinner night for us.
Yeah.
We will post the menus and pictures up on our Facebook group. So if you haven't already become a member of our Facebook group, just go there, type in Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. Make sure you answer the questions. First cruise you've ever been on? If you haven't been on one, type word none, and agree to the group rules, which is essentially just be nice to one another, right?
Yeah.
No foul language. Just, Danny, no foul language. I know, no, you're just new here. So anyway, so we'll eventually post them there. But let me get the right phone. I've got too many darn phones here. Photos, menus. Tonight's menu. The appetizer was a vegetable terrine, which is layers of roasted bell peppers, zucchini, mushrooms, eggplant, and artichokes in a tomato jelly, served with a tomato basil coulis. That wasn't doing it for us.
We don't like peppers, or peppers don't like us.
Would that be voulez-vous?
Yeah, I think so.
Voulez-vous le grand chef, which is a delicate puff pastry overflowing with luxuriant sherry-infused tarragon, scented lobster, and shrimp bisque.
Which that sounds amazing if we like seafood.
It does. I came close to trying it, but I'm like,
did too.
Then there was a wild mixed greens with roasted shrimp, fennel, orange, cucumber, frizzy, lemon dill vinaigrette. Then there was a chilled ginger carrot coconut soup, drizzled with lime creme fraiche and sprinkled with fried leek confetti.
I almost tried that.
And then oxtail soup en croûte. Sorry, it's French. Must be a French chef. All right, which is this is julienne leeks and seasonal vegetables topped with a light pastry crown.
And I thought about that too.
But none of it was like, oh my God, we gotta have that.
No.
So we're like, you know what? We had the onion
dailies.
soup, the things that are always there, which is onion soup and Caesar salad.
Yep.
So we both had that. Then came dinner. They had oven baked vegetable tart. No, with pine nuts and roasted bell pepper oil. Yeah.
And again, the bell peppers were. Yeah.
Twice baked garlic cream goat cheese souffle with arugula and pear salad in the hazelnut vinaigrette. Again, this is dinner. That's no. Then there was a grilled bone-in chicken breast. I have never seen anybody advertise bone-in chicken breast. Are they trying to make you think it's like a bone-in ribeye or something? Or a tomahawk? I don't know. But it was just chicken, and it had rainbow cauliflower, carrots, and asparagus. And I would normally eat that, not a problem. But tonight I was like, I don't know.
Didn't want chicken.
Yeah. Then there was the rack of lamb, which neither of us are like over the top about lamb. I'll eat it every once in a blue moon if I'm just in. But it's just like, no, I don't want it.
Just didn't sound like something we wanted tonight.
With gratin de finos, haricot verts, rosemary jus, and mint sauce. I don't even know what half that is. I don't know. And then beef Wellington, which I enjoy beef Wellington. Love it. But tonight was like, All right, so we had one of the standbys, which was fettuccine Alfredo. We both had it.
Yeah.
So
let me tell you, they have the best fettuccine Alfredo on the sea.
They do.
Yeah, they always have. It's always wonderful.
Yep. And dessert tonight was chocolate tart, sugar-free coconut cake, iced contreau souffle, petite fours. Yeah, I don't know. But she ended up with the Princess Love Boat Dream, and I had a strawberry sundae.
The Princess Love Boat Dream, our daughter, when she was 3, had that every single night. And I think it's changed. I seem to remember it being covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
This was not. This was covered in raspberry.
Yeah. And a raspberry sauce to boot.
Raspberry sauce to boot. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
I had strawberry sundae. Was amazing. She didn't even offer me a bite this one. I mean, she was just a pig.
I did. You said no.
Not.
I did too.
Liar. Lick that bowl clean.
Since when have you ever asked for an invitation or waited for an invitation?
All the time. Cretina says, 25 per person for trim. Yeah, that's why I said do Sabatinis instead.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, that was playing in the back of my head when I saw $25. I'm like, man, I could spend that $25 at Sabatinis. Didn't Cretina say that last night? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Macrina says, Danny, they aren't in Georgia, so you should be good. Yep, not in Georgia. We're good to go. We're somewhere in the middle of the ocean in buffering hell.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody has said yes, by the way.
No.
We're 6 minutes and 17, 19, 20 seconds into this thing.
Yeah, and I haven't seen a yes pop up yet.
Gina says, never spent that much for the tram. I waited till Wednesday night, where it was discounted to $5 with room key.
Ah, okay. Well, now they had something about hotel guests, didn't they? Something about hotel guests, or was that just us talking?
Well, I mean, if we were staying on the island, we would have an option to do something like that. But obviously, we're not. We're here on a cruise ship, and quite evident that we are cruise ship passengers.
Yeah.
So there was no getting around that. But and again, I wouldn't pay the $25. Now, if I was going to make a half a day of it, go up there, eat in the restaurant, hang out at the bar. The last time we were up there, we actually went sort of past all of that and went hiking a little bit further up the mountain.
Yeah.
I climbed up on top of this big container that was up there and shot some videos and stuff. Yes.
Okay, so we are at 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
So we are 7 minutes and 15 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Man,
I hate that.
crazy. Let's see if the chat is in real time. 7 minutes and 15 behind. Ugh. Yeah.
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 That just totally does not make for good conversation. Which we like to talk with you guys.
Yeah. Let's go back in. Hello, Patricia.
Hi.
How are you doing? I would love to be taller. This is a great clan to belong to. Everyone's an honorary Tumblr clan.
You are honorary.
Yes. Macrina wants to know if he got vacation time yet for the group cruise.
Yeah, man, you're a boss, man.
And she says, yes, it's 9:36. I know the time is the time, but if you want to figure out the reality, remember the stream started at 10 minutes till 9. So when you look at your clock and see the clock of the show, that should tell you how far it's behind. But I'm telling you, we just timed it, and it's 7 minutes and 15 seconds back.
Yeah, before we saw your responses.
Yeah. Anyway, Tom thinks the Palm Springs tram is $15 and takes you from 100 plus to the snow top. See, now that might be something
that
worth
would
it,
be worth it,
right?
Yeah. This one's not. It doesn't even take you to the top, and there's a lot of walking and climbing involved anyway. So.
Hey, buddy, welcome to the show. So I know it's been sitting there for 7 minutes, but we
Thank
just
you.
saw it. Or the comments could be in real time and the response is 7 minutes back. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are not at a port tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last sea day. So tomorrow is a day at sea. So we have some final wrap up to do for things that were on our list of things to accomplish here. So we will be busy running around the ship, doing those things, and maybe a few other little fun things that the ship has to offer, but mostly just gathering up the last few bits of video content we need. And then, not tomorrow, but the next day, which is our last day, we are in NASA. So we will be Nassau, not NASA. NASA. That's the space agency. Nassau is the Bahama island.
Yes.
So we'll be in Nassau.
Which we got sidetracked. Did you notice? We didn't finish talking about the
No,
restaurants.
we didn't finish talking about restaurants. So now that we've answered all the comments, we'll get back to restaurants. But again, that was our dinner tonight. Now, one of the interesting things that we've noticed from the restaurants, and we gave you some tips and tricks last night about the restaurants. Use them if you want. Okay, if you don't know what they are, go back to last night and watch. The replay doesn't buffer; it just plays normal. One of the things that Lisa used to love on all cruise lines, mind you, not just Princess, is when the dinner is done and over. One, they typically at that point will bring over the dessert menu. Nowadays, they just take everything right from the beginning.
Yeah.
What do you want, for your appetizers and your mains and dessert? They take it the whole order up front. But back in the day, when you were done with your dinner, they'd come over to your table, they would clean it up a bit, and they'd hand you a menu for the desserts, and then ask you, would you like coffee or tea? So that
stopped.
that's gone.
Yeah.
Well, on Princess, they sort of still do that. So again, we've eaten from the main dining rooms. We've had Bocelli and Michelangelo. We have not eaten at Da Vinci yet. That is tomorrow night, so we don't know how that went. But between the two, in Michelangelo, in the Michelangelo restaurant, they, come and scrape
The breadcrumbs.
The bread comes off with the little, tool, clean it up, right? And
offer you coffee.
Coffee, and sometime, not tonight, but the other night we got a dessert menu.
Yes.
But
yes.
but most importantly, they offered coffee.
Yes.
For both times we've been in this restaurant.
Yes.
Now, we've been in there twice. Now we've been in Bocelli's
3 times.
3 times. Not once have they offered coffee, and not once did they clean with the little scrapey thing. Okay, so it's interesting. Same ship, just different restaurant, different people running the restaurant. One they offer the coffee, the other they don't. Just think that's very, very strange.
It is very strange.
Yep. So
Yeah.
anyway, so there was that.
Oh, and there was one other thing too. You had mentioned that tomorrow is our last sea day, and I did want to mention. I know one of our other streams, somebody had asked about high tea. They did offer high tea on the first 2 sea days that we were here on Princess, but it is not on the daily for our
Tomorrow?
last sea day.
Really?
No.
Interesting. So the first 2 days we had high tea, but not
but
tomorrow.
not tomorrow. Yeah. So did want to mention that because I know somebody had asked once before on one of the other ships.
That
Popcorn
sucks.
again.
Yeah, I can't put it down. It's horribly addictive. Don't you think?
It is.
Popcorn's not bad.
Yeah. It's actually really good. I was surprised.
Not as good as Lisa's, but it's still pretty good.
Products that we had for sale. This is going to be your cheaper option, but it's not going to last as long as this one, and things like that. So even though I've never been a teacher, I do like to explain things. I want people to have good knowledge about what they're doing and what's available.
No teacher for her.
No teacher.
I
I
am-
tried to teach my daughter, but she's like, I can't understand you. So no.
So I am definitely not the teacher's pet. Though I am an animal. Arr. Anyway, so neither of us have been teachers. Just
Good question though.
it's there's a, I don't want to call it a philosophy, but I learned this from somebody years ago. Treat everybody / explain to everybody, right, like they're 5 years old. And if you do that, your message will be much clearer.
Yeah.
And so there's another part of that, but generally speak to someone like they're 5 years old and they will understand. And that is just something Lisa and I have done 20 plus years.
Yeah, that's kind of what we both have always kind of done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I speak to everybody like they're 5 years old. Not in a demeaning way, guys, just in an explanation sort of way.
Yeah, very detailed.
Right, to get a point. Plus,
Yeah.
I've also done a lot of business with people overseas whose English is very, very
Basic.
that would be being nice. And of course, I don't speak their languages either. However, in most cases, speaking slow and in words that a 5-year-old can understand, I've been able to successfully communicate with all these variety of people from overseas. So it's just how we explain stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, Patricia's like, thanks, I'm the high tea person. Well, they had it
you're
in the first 2 days,
welcome.
but
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have it tomorrow.
Yeah, it wasn't on the daily that I saw. So yeah, just
they-
the first 2 sea days.
Speaking of what else they haven't had the welcome back party yet.
No.
I mean, we're running out of time, man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's our last day at sea. There was no notice in here tonight.
No, I didn't see a notice.
I mean,
I saw a notice they are having a clearance sale though in one of the restaurants tomorrow, so I might go check that out.
they are also having a chef's
Oh yeah.
cooking sort of demonstration tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Followed by a kitchen tour, so we may do that.
Yeah. I love those galley tours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So
Yeah.
we may do that and then show you the galley if you want.
Yeah.
So Macrina says she thinks the stream jumped ahead 5 minutes.
Interesting.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
She also says it's those little things like coffee and tea they offer rather than asking. It's a nice and it means a lot. It does.
It does.
Which is why we noticed it.
Yeah.
It's not, first of all, I don't drink coffee, so it would just be Lisa. But it was just,
They used to offer it.
yeah.
And,
In all the cruise lines. But it's more we noticed it because they offered it, but then the next night at the next restaurant didn't offer it. Then we went back to the other one, they offered it. And then we went back to the other one, they didn't offer it. And it was just, okay, wait a minute.
yeah, it's the same menu, the same ship. One would think that
There'd
both
be
of
some
the
consistency
Yeah.
through each of the restaurants, but there isn't.
No.
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 Oddly enough, we got we've had different waiters every single night except for tonight. We did get the same guy that we'd had before, who oddly enough remembered a little bit. But
He did.
yeah.
He did.
And she thinks the stream has jumped ahead 5 minutes. Well, that would be great if you're only behind by 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's interesting that the chat is in real time though, which I find.
That is very strange.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I mean, we can do another type yes test or something, but I don't know. So. Oh.
Yeah, interesting.
Chris says, Robert, we're getting closer to running into each other. St. Croix today. Hopefully soon we'll meet up. Absolutely, buddy.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't far from you today, man. It was right there.
Yeah.
Yep. So, well, you got my email. Keep in touch for gosh sakes.
Absolutely.
Are you out of Florida? Where did you sail from? Let us know. Danny Mack says, yes, it did. I'm sorry. He missed my important question and comment. Okay.
Oh?
You always tell me that, Danny.
Yeah, and then we go back and look and we don't see anything. I think he's just messing with
I
us.
think he is. 846.
Uh-huh.
No, you're actually ahead of us. So if you play this right, you can get a Powerball number. I read that. How long would the crew put up with calling every member gopher? We read that.
I think Danny's just messing with us.
I think he is. Danny, lay off the sauce, man. Yeah, that's it. I have read all your comments, sir.
Although I will say that it wasn't Macrina that was saying that some of the comments didn't
Make it
populate.
through here. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean maybe that's one of them. I don't know. But if we are indeed missing your comments, I am truly sorry, Danny. We are not ignoring you.
Absolutely not. In all reality, no. We're poke fun at you, but no, we're not making fun. Chris says, I wish I could show you my balcony cam, deck 10 aft. Oh, yeah, my friend. We wish we could see that too. We love the aft cam.
Yeah.
That's also why, like on deck 7, we've gone around to the back and shot some video that we put into the highlights.
Yeah.
I can say this is our first cruise in a very, very long time that we have an inside cabin.
Yeah.
We've been booking balconies. A lot of it's because it's been sort of, we've gotten used to it, but we've been doing a lot of inaugurals, and we want to do balconies on those and blah, blah, blah. And so it's been very easy to get great footage because of the balcony. Like, for instance, time lapses of when we're departing ports and stuff. I just put the camera
Yes.
on the tripod, hit go, and then go to dinner. And then come back, and we've got some footage there. Well, we don't have a balcony here. We're in an inside cabin.
And
so.
we haven't been getting window seats at the dining room, so we
No.
haven't been able to get any great videos.
No, the closest we got was a video that you saw in tonight's highlights.
Yes.
And of
we were
course
a
the
couple of tables over. Yeah.
The window was dirty.
Yes. The windows were very dirty.
Yeah. Oh, Port Canaveral, Robert. 8-day adventures at sea.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah. Are you on your way out of town right after that, or should we come and
Yeah, maybe we
Say
could.
hello.
Maybe we could meet.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Krina says those two questions about Gopher and the Powerball, they weren't heard by me. No, I talked about them. Maybe that's the 5 minutes
Oh, maybe.
that it jumped ahead,
Yeah.
because we talked about it. I promise you.
Yeah,
Should we
we
go talk
did.
about it again?
Yeah. No, probably nobody would understand the gopher comment.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, Chris, I wish I could too. Yeah, it's funny, Chris. Since you're on here, you have internet. If our internet was stronger, we could actually have you call into the show right now through a web link, right? Just on your phone, and you could hold the phone up, and we would have you on air right now showing your balcony.
Yeah. We've done.
Except
yeah.
we need way more bandwidth than we've got to pull that off.
Yeah.
We can do it when we're on land, but yeah, this is just
we could probably do it on Carnival, but not here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not good enough. Not the fastest Wi-Fi on the sea.
I'll be honest, it would only be Carnival. Royal was sort of in between.
Yeah.
MSC their internet was great from the cabin, but I still don't think it was strong enough to do a two.
Virgin
location.
Wasn't good.
No, Virgin sucked.
Yeah, Virgin was
Nope.
bad.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Antonio, welcome, buddy.
Hi, we were talking about you.
Antonio's like, I still don't understand. You might have to go down to a 3-year-old level. Hey there, Antonio.
Hey, buddy. What
How
you
are
doing?
you? I love your dinosaur shirt. Did you get that at school today? Did that work for you? Just let us know. Chris says, I can assure you, you are eating better food than me. It's been disappointing in the food on the adventure. We'll obviously go through a full wrap up here, not tomorrow, but the last night of the ship. We'll do our full review. I can say for certainly now, and we've been very certainly. We did eat in their Crown Grill as well as Sabatini's, both of their upscale restaurants here, which we've never actually tried before, and they were fantastic. Yeah. If I could afford $70 a night, meaning $35 for her, $35 for me, I would eat in Sabatini's every night.
For sure.
Or at
that
least
food
three
was amazing.
At least 3 or 4 times.
At least every other night.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was amazing. Yeah.
Yep. Dana says, no, maybe 4, 5, 6. Could be 7, 8, 9.
Could be.
Check that your chat is on live chat, not top chat. No. It's on live chat. It's just with the video being so far behind, I can't believe the chat is in real time, which is strange. Like if I type that comment, you guys answered it immediately. But when I ask you a question verbally to do something, it's 7 minutes. The last time I asked, it was a 7-minute lag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Danny says, maybe you should revise your live at sea broadcast by having the mainstream land base and you interview into it. Only you would buffer. Everyone else would stay live. Yeah, let's have the host buffering. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. Yes, Bev, my chat is live. It jumped ahead through the comments. Okay. Eating at Chops Grill tomorrow after we leave St. Thomas, and hopefully that will be good. Yeah. We had Chops when we were on there. We enjoyed it. Yeah, you'll like it. If look, you're a Royal Caribbean guy. I'm sure you've been in there before. So
yeah,
Chops was good. That was a little creepy. How did you know I have a little dinosaur shirt on?
That's funny.
I'm in there, buddy. It's scary. It is scary, and it's a little creepy, but I'm in there. I've watched good reviews, Chris. Yeah, it Chops is great.
Yeah.
So, even though it's funny sometimes from ship to ship to ship to ship, in the same, like all the different Royal Caribbean ships, there can be some slight differences in the restaurants, the specialty restaurants. I know they serve all the same menu, but it's very slight. It really is. So you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we haven't done this in a long time, so we're going to do it now. Thank you, one and all, for all the thumbs up.
Yes,
we appreciate you.
Thank you.
If you're watching right now and you haven't done so, do us a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help out the channel. And I don't other than the buffering, things have been going smooth tonight, but I promise you, we need a lot of help. As much as possible, please. Anyway, yeah, and while you're at it, just go to Facebook. We have a Facebook group. It is free to you there, of course, as well. We post different things on Facebook than we do here on YouTube, starting off like all the menus and food pics and things that we are having. We post up there. And every once in a while, we'll go live on Facebook too, do some different things there for the Facebook people. So make sure you go there as well. All right?
Just make sure you answer the 2 questions.
Yes.
Or you will get denied.
Right.
Automatically.
Right. Right.
Not by us, it's automatically.
And if you want to support us on a different level, you can go to Patreon. Just go to patreon.com, Tall Man Clan, and you'll be a true member of the Tall Man Clan, if you will, right? When it comes to support. And for those who aren't, we want to thank all of our Patreons.
Yeah, we do. Thank you.
We really do appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's the support of folks like you that help us continue to do what we do. So we do appreciate you. So, and last but not least, from like I was going to say not homework, but notes here in the stream is we have a group cruise coming up.
Yay!
Right? It's in 2025. I mean, it's not tomorrow. So you got plenty of time to plan for it.
Yes.
But here's just a little teaser about the group cruise coming up.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples,
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon. All right, everybody. So here is the email. Housekeeping notes on the group cruise. First of all, in case you didn't know, if you're new here, Lisa and I are not travel agents. We didn't put this group cruise together to make money off you guys. We just want to hang out with you. All right. So we do have an agent that is handling this for us. Her name is Kathy. Her agency, mainly Chris, I deal with, but he's out for the next couple months. I've been using them for 15, 20 years. I mean, a long time. All right. And they have set up the group cruise for us. I will send you her email and you can just book the cabin. Just call and say, hey, I want to be part of the Tall Man Clan cruise, group cruise on November 8th on the horizon. It is a southern itinerary. It is 8 days, leaves out of Miami. Okay, so it's going to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. Curacao. Robinson Crusoe. Anybody else? Anyway, so that's that. Deposit is $50, guys.
Yeah.
You don't have to put down a $50 deposit right now. The final deposit isn't even due until next June. It's that far off, all right? So there's no reason to not book into the group cruise and or your deposit, right? So just send us an email and we will forward Kathy's information to you. Just as a rough, I don't have all the pricing in front of me right now, but inside cabins are about $700-ish per person. Ocean views are about $900 per person, and the balconies are about $1,200 per person. Each cabin also will come with some onboard credit because of the group. There's that. Next, if you go to Carnival or have casino offers and book on that ship on the same date thinking you can be part of the group, you cannot. You have to book into the group or through the group to be part of all the events that we're going to have on the ship. Okay, that is the only fair way to do it. And I know that may suck for a few people because you get these free offers and things. We are so sorry. But if you're going to be part of the group activities, you have to be part and book through the group. Okay, so just send me an email right there, right? tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Just right there. Let's see what else. I think that was it, right?
I think so.
All right, so there you go.
Yeah.
Group cruise.
Yeah.
Join us. We look forward to seeing you.
Absolutely.
So
We're going to have so much fun.
Oh, Macrina, you're stay out of my head. And Chris, hopefully, guys, we'll all meet up on our cruise. We got a group cruise.
Yeah.
Chris, just email me.
November 8th, 2025.
You already know my email. Danny, I didn't ask for an update yet. It's been a holiday weekend. I probably should. There's probably 14 or 15 cabins booked now. So if you're looking at double occupancy, somewhere between 28 and 30 people ish, something like that. Plus or minus. I don't know. I'll get an update and I'll let you know. Okay. See, Danny, it's a week vacation, amount of tiny pluses, only 24 hours. Just got to do it. Gotta do it. So there you go. All right. So there is our group cruise. So we've already sort of covered tomorrow, being tomorrow's day at sea. Obviously, it's ship stuff, right? There's going to be trivia, and there's going to be different game shows and sexy leg contests by the pool if there's good weather, and all the same things that you see. I will notice though, or will add, and it could be because the clientele is slightly different on this ship, but the activities do remind me a little like the sexy leg contest. I haven't seen that in a long time, right?
I haven't really paid attention, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just slightly different, like maybe a little bit more pre-pandemic type stuff or old school.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, I will definitely go with old school.
Yeah.
The Princess is definitely more old school than any of the other cruise lines that we've been on post-pandemic, for sure.
Yeah, this seems to be a very pre-pandemic feel.
Yeah.
Right down to our cabin steward. I mean, he cleans 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's two times for sure.
Yeah.
Once in the morning and turn down service at night. He's cleaning back up and replacing towels from our showers and stuff.
Most days it's been 3 times.
Yeah. So
3 times a day.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Which just means to me that they're staffing the ship appropriately.
Yeah.
And to me, this is why other ships that are not offering that anymore, it's because literally their cabin stewards are cleaning, in my opinion, twice the amount of cabins as they used to. And so they just don't have time to come back because they can only get there once because they have way more work to do. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but it just seems if pre-pandemic, if your cabin steward could be in your cabin 3 or 4 times a day and maintain their sanity, right, that they could do it now the same way. The only reason they couldn't is if their workload is heavier.
I would agree.
And so if cruise lines are not offering that, it's because they don't have enough room attendants to be able, so each one has fewer rooms to care for. So they
You mean more rooms to care for?
No, I don't.
No?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Currently, they have more rooms.
Yes.
So they can't get there twice a day.
So you're talking pre-pandemic.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Stay with us, girl. I'm like, she's got the mad cow too, I guess. It's catchy. Yeah. So, so that means to me here on at least this ship with Princess that from a cabin attendant standpoint, they have a full complement of cabin attendants.
Yeah.
Right. And so,
I mean, even in the restaurants, it seems like they're staffed enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Macrina says, yeah, sexy legs are gone now. Yeah, not on this ship. Not on this ship. Not at all.
No, and I was really surprised about the shake your martini contest.
Yeah.
That really surprised me. Free alcohol. For
That's pretty good. Yeah. So tomorrow, like I said, we're going to do some more video, not intensive video, but just stuff from around. And so I think we're going to be out and about a little bit more, paying attention to some of the things that are going on the ship. Speaking of the ship, we have a new captain.
We do.
I don't know why it would happen in the middle, not that's middle of a cruise, but within a cruise. But our captain came on last night at dinner, and I'll be honest, I have no idea what his name is. Can't understand him. Especially when he says his name, it's really he's saying it in his native language, which blah, blah, I literally have no idea. If you had a gun against my head, I'm going to die because I literally don't know what the guy's name is. But he would come on and give really cool updates every night.
Very detailed.
Very detailed. But there is now, he is going back to Italy for some training and vacation, literally. Turned the helm over at 11 o'clock today, and by 1 o'clock he was off the ship. Of course, that's what he said last night. I'm going to turn it over, and then 2 hours later be off ship. And so he said the name of the new captain, who is from Great Britain. His name is like Doug Smith, oddly enough, or something like that, or Tom Jones. Or it's a very easy name to remember. Not that I can remember it, but when you hear it, it's not like an Italian name that somebody says in Italian and you can't understand it. Not that Giuseppe is. I don't know. I hope I'm getting my point across. Trying to talk to you like 5-year-olds and it's not working. Anyway, so we have a new captain and haven't heard him yet either.
No.
We did, however, miss the sail away today, so it's possible that he came on and said something. Because normally, unless it's an emergency, you don't hear stuff in the cabin that's announced. That just happens out there. Mm-hmm. And we were taking a nap. Nap time. Anyway, so we also talked last night about going to the club last night, which we did not do.
No. Because
after the stream, we went to bed. We're tired. I got to be honest, this is the most tired I've been in a long time. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
So we need a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah. We got to get back to work.
We do. We have a couple weeks to prep when we get home, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you know what else is interesting? We haven't had a comment in a while.
That is very true. That's probably not a good thing.
Well, it's this buffering.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
I haven't done that all night.
We don't like the B word.
No, I haven't done that all night.
No.
Antonio says, yes, one of the activities is watching Macrina walk the plank.
Ah.
Yes, she is going to walk the plank. Bev does say, and there was a couple comments that I did miss, and I apologize. Makes sense to me. You want to be in the group, you got to book the group.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Not that this is a specialty cruise. Like, for instance, and we may have talked about this before, but let's say you want to go on the 80s rock cruise, right? You know, all the hair bands come on a cruise ship and play, and you be part of that. You can't call the cruise line and be part of that. You have to book into that specialty group to be part of and get access with the tickets or the lanyards to all the bands that play. If you call the cruise lines and book, you can't get in. You're not going to hear anything. They're not going to see anything, hear anything, meet anybody. I know that's sort of maybe on the not completely apples to apples when it comes to an example, but it is the same thing. The big difference is we're not charging extra for you to be part of the group. Whereas when you do those specialty cruises like that, the cost of the event is lumped into the price of your cabin, right? So, which is why if you did call Carnival for the same exact cabin, that cabin would be less because those people putting on those events charge a little bit more because they got to pay the bands, right? If the cabin is $1,000, the cabin is $1,000. They got to pay Carnival $1,000, but they also got to pay these bands handsomely. So that's why your ticket is $1,400, right? Because the extra $400 goes towards the bands. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yes.
Anyway. Okay. Old Captain needed a break from that big storm.
Yeah, maybe.
It wasn't too bad. Though I will say this ship moves more than some of the newer ships we've been on. like there's this waggle. And we're going full steam ahead right now. Look,
We are.
Ever
Yeah,
since
we're booking it.
the 2 days at sea, we've not gone faster than 11 knots.
We've been crawling.
Because all the islands are like 110 miles from one another. They're so close. So we'll pull out at 5:30, 6 o'clock or whatever, and just barely be crawling to get to the next port because it's only a couple miles away. Well, St. Thomas to Nassau is quite a jaunt. And so we are full steam ahead, and there's I'm over accentuating it right now, but there's this wiggle
A
to
little
the ship.
bit. There's a little.
And the seas aren't rough. It's just the ship has got a wiggle. When the seas are rough, it's much more pronounced.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice that on any of the Carnival XL ships. I didn't notice that on
the Icon, not the Icon, the Symphony of the Seas.
Right, the
Yeah, I
Royal
didn't
Caribbean
notice it
ships
there.
or MSC.
No.
On any of the sea
No.
ships, SEA.
Don't remember
Seaside.
it on Virgin.
Virgin was in the Greek Isles. It was so calm.
Well, that's true.
And again, same thing. The islands
That's
are so
true.
close.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah. Anyway, Danny wants to know: will there be mandatory nap time on the group cruise?
We are having a mandatory 3 a.m. call to go walk around and do the passenger deck tours.
Yes.
So
So Danny,
we're 3 a.m. conga line.
Oh, Antonio just said you missed it. We're doing the 3 a.m. conga line while Robert videos the cabins.
Yes.
If I can build it into the schedule, Danny, yes, there will be a mandatory siesta. See, we have a 3 p.m. siesta and a 3 a.m. conga line. Yeah, a little bit. There you go now, everybody. I got to bring the record scratch back.
Yeah, maybe.
Justina says, I definitely like the nap idea.
Ah, there you go.
I'm not sure if she's responding to Danny's request for a nap time or she heard us. Don't know.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Yes. I like the nap time too.
Yeah.
Especially having to get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, naps are good.
Plus, I have a feeling you guys are going to wear my out. I'm going to need a nap.
I totally have that feeling as well. We're going to need a
Yes.
vacation after the group cruise.
We have to make sure that when we're doing our show, we don't do it from our cabin because we can't be telling these people where our cabin is if they're all on the ship with us. You know what? That's it. We're changing. The group cruise is going to be on the MSC. We are going to be in the yacht club. Good luck getting in.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Oh.
That is so wrong.
Maybe Carnival will give an hour cocktail party if more people book. Absolutely, Macrina. That's look. I'm not going to go shake the apple tree, if you will, until it's time. It's certainly not time yet. So once we get a good number, I'll be able to call and say, "Hey, it's time to go shake that tree." There's more than onboard credit here. But the way that it works, guys, is cruise line, and it's not a set in stone thing. This is why you can go shake the tree a little bit. But the cruise lines award you points when you book a cruise. The bigger the cruise, the more points you get.
Group cruise.
Group cruise, that is. Sorry. And there's a list, at least there used to be a list. I don't know what it is because I'm not a travel agent. But on that list is a variety of things from onboard credit, shore excursions, 1 hour cocktail sessions. I mean, just different things.
Yeah.
And each thing has a point value. And so depending on how many points you get, depends on what things that you can do. And so, we can try to go get some more points, but we probably, what did I talk about the ropes course? 40 cabins? Yeah. When we get to 40 cabins, that'll be like 80 people. I think that'll be a good time to go shake the tree again. So, but we've got a year and a half. So I'm hoping that the 20 cabins that we did hold will all be sold out here in the next couple of weeks. So anyway, there you go. Emerald Princess is shaking her groove thing. Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing, yeah, yeah.
Show them how you do it now.
Oh yeah, and Danny, we are going to be dropping that on people's chairs who have been putting their towels out and leaving them all day. We started talking about this last night, and I shot video today, and I forgot to get the video loaded up. There's these 2 chairs, and it turns out there's a row of them.
Is there?
And they all have clips. I noticed some of them are the same clips, but it started on the first day of the cruise. Not the very first day, but the first full sea day, right? We videoed at night, and I was up there. I saw these chairs out. And by 7-ish in the morning, there's towels on the chair with clips. It's the same clips. There's nobody in them. It's just the towels, and they're clipped. 7 o'clock in the morning. And for the next couple of nights, same darn thing. And now it's just been a thing. I go by there every day, variety of times. I have never yet seen anyone sitting in those chairs. Ever. But their clips are on there and their towels, so nobody else can sit in them. So, I'm not the, go tell on people kind of person. It's just not my personality. But I've also about just gotten to the point that I'm just sick to death of people ignoring rules. I just look to you. And by the way, if anybody stays this late into watching the replay, I promise you the thumbs down are coming. But I got to say it. I just got to say it. And I mean it in the most loving of ways. If you want to give me a thumbs down, fine, whatever. But obviously, those that are in scooters and wheelchairs need to be in scooters and wheelchairs. I mean, God bless them for being here and trying. I mean, like the guy on the MSC, he'd had a stroke or something. He's by himself. Didn't even have anybody with him. Yeah. Right? But please, 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 for the love of God, please, you guys, you folks, men, women, boys and girls who are in chairs or scooters, when you're going down a corridor, could you try to stay to one side or the other? Not go down the middle and then do it like this? Because nobody can get by you. Heaven forbid there's another scooter or something coming up. It's like a standoff, right? Because you're going down the middle. And some hallways are bigger or smaller than others. Like at the buffet, you can barely have 3 people walk side by side in a little area of that buffet. Not in the buffet, but just trying to walk through it.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Please, 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 just
be considerate.
Just a little courtesy.
Yeah,
yes,
just be considerate.
Just a little bit. and I'm not trying to offend anybody. I mean, I know there's a reason why you're in the scooter and you have mobility challenges. Again, God bless you. I really do feel for you. I'm the guy that holds the elevator for you to come in and get out. I'm the guy that gets out of my seat to open doors so you guys can come and go easily. I'm that considerate guy. So, if possible, could you return the favor and just, again, one side or the other? I don't care which side. Just pick a side. Just, please. Pretty, please. If y'all understand what I'm talking about, who have been on cruises, Chris, you're on one right now. Leave a comment below in the chat and, let me know that I'm not out of my mind. If you're watching the replay, of course, you can leave a comment down there too. I'm sure you will. And, God, please. She's laughing because she knows what I'm talking about.
I am. I know exactly what you're talking about. It'd be nice to be able to get around,
Yeah.
Stop right in the middle of the aisle and, nobody can move around you and we're all just waiting.
Patricia wants to know, what's the dress code for the 3am? Honestly, we wear shorts and our polo shirts. Mm-hmm. So,
whatever you're comfortable
casual.
in. Yeah. Or your jammies if you want.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. We could nap during the 9 a.m.
Ooh,
live.
matching jammies.
Ooh, matching jammies.
We could do matching jammies.
We're not going to do matching jammies. We're going to do matching jammies. With the little footies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Macrina says, we can nap during the 9 p.m. live since there won't be an audience. There'll be an audience. It'll be Danny Mac by himself. Swaying arms all. Dum, dum,
Thank
dum,
you.
dum, dum. That must mean they get my point.
Yeah, maybe.
If that is played and the conga line happens at 3 a.m., then what will be the last? And then that will be the last 3 a.m. conga line. Carnival will make sure of it. Yeah, there'll be a new rule. We'll see it on John Hild's blog.
Yep.
So just adding another thing, the Beards have come down and said no 3 a.m. conga lines. It's in the bylaws. Didn't you see it? No, because you just changed it. No. Come on, Danny. That's what I just said. I bet we do this the first night. 25 minutes into it is all that it takes for security to show up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If that.
I got $5 on 25 minutes. Ooh, whoa. That went quick. All right. We have our way to find out. I'm platinum. and I have my connections. Sure you do. Oh, well. We'll know where your cabin is. Yeah. You guys are going to be spying on us. I have to go lock myself in a bathroom and sleep there. Yeah. A group activity. Poop chair musical chairs to our favorite song. Just go move the towels. I know, right?
We've talked about that.
We have.
Yeah,
we have.
Let's mess with them. Let's just move the chairs and towels, and yeah, we've talked about it.
Turn the chair up like the opposite way and put the clips in a different. Honestly, I would just rather tell someone from the cruise line and then just sit there with the camera as long as it takes to see them come back and watch their response. Where's our stuff? I mean, and they probably would be shocked.
They probably would be.
Like, how can you do that to me? We're elites.
We're pinnacles.
Well, we're on Princess, so it's elites.
We are. You're right.
We're rubies. We're on our 5th cruise for Princess.
Yeah.
If that matters for anybody, if the next one we take will be platinums, and then platinums for the next 47 years before we hit elite or something like that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Let's have a toga party as we conga. Hey, whatever you want. I'm going to be in front with the camera, and the camera's going to be facing away from whatever's going on behind me. So you guys have it. Creeta's like, no thumbs down for TMC. Oh, you get some thumbs down, especially when we're carrying containers with ice in them.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Everybody bring your containers filled with ice.
We heard somebody today. We were walking around doing some videoing. Was it, or that for dinner? Or was dinner? No, it was, I think it was dinner time. Walking down, trying to get down to dinner. And I heard the jingle as we were walking by. And I looked at Lisa and she just laughed too. Because you could hear it. The ice clinking walking down. It was funny. Hello, Nurse Tara. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. Yeah. We have been going for a little bit now, and so not sure how far behind. Don't know, but let's do this. I think it is time for us to say goodnight. Now it's time to say goodbye.